too.
What you prefer English?
English too,
All right.
yes.
I'm showing you the behind the scenes
course.
of the industries that abuse animals, like the egg industry and also the dairy industry, which are the meat industries as well. And so all the animals that you see here they're boiling pigs alive. All the animals that you see here, they came from small farms, cage-free, humane certified, etc., etc. It doesn't matter where they came from. They all wind up in a slaughterhouse. So is this pleasant or unpleasant to see? Is this pleasant or unpleasant to see? ¿Es esto agradable o desagradable de ver?
No, yes, I know. I am vegetarian.
No, I'm asking you a question. Is this
I
pleasant or
don't have
unpleasant
meat.
to see?
I don't have meat.
I'm showing you the...
I am vegetarian.
I'm
You
showing you the...
understand?
Yes.
My English is very bad, but I am vegetarian.
Well, you told me to speak English.
Yes.
So, all right. So what do you think of some animal abusers who choose to abuse some animals and not others? Do you think it's a psychotic thing to do? Yes? All right. So these are the laying hens. The hens that lay eggs, yes? So they are genetically modified. So they lay eggs every day. And that causes them a lot of pain, physically and mentally. And so they lose calcium each time they lay eggs. And they kill the baby chicks, as you can see, because they are male. And so they won't lay any eggs. That's why they kill them. They ground them alive, or they suffocate them, or they burn them alive, all right? So when chickens are no longer being able to give eggs, then they starve them for 18 days in a place without any light, and they stop giving them water. So that stress makes them lay even more eggs. And when they're completely exhausted, they kill them, and people eat them in the soup. So the question I'm asking you is the egg industry cruel, yes or no?
Yeah.
And you? What do you think? It's cruel or not?
It's not.
Oh, it's not cruel to do that?
It's not cool to do that. It's cruel. I heard it's cool.
It's cruel.
No, it's cruel.
It's cruel.
It's fucking cruel.
Is it cruel to do that?
correct.
So you're vegetarian. Are you a vegetarian as well? And you?
We are not.
Okay, so if this is cruel, why choosing to be cruel then? Because you're eating eggs every day, yes? So why choosing to be cruel? Why?
We try not to.
What?
We try not to eat eggs.
From now on, or you
No. Usually.
in general? Yeah, but
Sometimes, yeah.
there's a huge difference between trying to do something and doing it. If you were the victim instead of the victimizer, and you were about to have your throat sliced, I don't think you would like your oppressor, your victimizer, to say, "Oh, I'm trying to not to kill you, but you know what? I'm going to kill you anyway."
But in the
So-
world that we live, I think it's an option to be trying. You know, if you want to be honest with yourself, trying is better than not trying. You know.
But it's even better to stop torturing and
It is,
killing
and
animals
that would be
unnecessarily.
the ideal, right? But trying is better than not trying. And when you see someone trying, it's good.
I'm here for people. Why do you think I'm here? I'm here for people to know exactly what they're paying for, and if they have any humanity left, after knowing this, they stop being cruel and they go vegan. And other people, they do the opposite. They're trying to justify it and they try to defend it with 1,000 excuses. So if you really want to do something, you do it, and if not, you just give excuses. That's it.
You're not giving excuses, man. You're living life, you know.
No, you're just giving me excuses. And so
You
also.
can pretend it, you can. I'm not trying to give you an excuse. I'm trying to sympathize with your cause. I'm looking at you and I'm sympathizing what you preach, you know. But the thing, like as a human living in this world, you're sharing the world with other humans. You can have this idea in your mind, and the way you see the world is different. But you look at this guy. He says trying. He's trying. He's living the life the way he wants to live.
I'm not.
you know?
I'm not killing him. I'm not torturing him. I'm just trying to be reasonable with him. All right.
Me too, bro. I'm trying to
So
be
what's more?
reasonable.
Okay. So what's more aggressive? All right. Trying to reason with people that abuse and torture animals, or torturing and killing
But
animals.
the way you say it, like trying when someone. is
Why are you
trying
trying to defend him?
I'm
He,
not trying
he's
to-
not even defending himself.
I'm not
He
trying
agreed
to
with me
defend,
about
but
everything.
The way you
So
said
do you-
it, the
yeah.
way you said it, like trying is not enough.
Okay, tell me exactly how I should talk to your friend
I'm not trying-
for him to stop abusing animals right now, and I'll do it.
But that's the way. That's what I'm trying to explain. It's not like the way you should tell people to
All right.
live their
Is there
lives.
anything I could tell you that might interest you? Yes?
This interesting.
All right, so ask me questions then, instead of using me as a punching bag for
I'm not-
excuses.
I'm not
I
trying.
have to leave. because
Yes, I
we
understand.
we have
So I
to
hope
leave.
you'll stop torturing and killing animals.
I agree with you. I am a vegetarian. I don't have any meat.
Sí, pero comes huevos y acabo de explicar que los huevos son muy
Yes.
crueles. Entonces
Well,
la pregunta
well,
que te
it
hago es
depends,
¿por qué?
it depends, it
Porque-
depends.
no, it depends no, siempre es cruel.
Bueno, pues me tengo que cambiar.
Claro, por eso estoy aquí, para
Pero
que
yo
intentes
ya
hacer
da un
las...
paso, ya da un paso.
Sí, pero eso no es una justificación para no dar
No,
el
que
otro.
yo no quiero, pero tampoco seas tan radical. Es decir,
Bueno, radical,
comprende que hemos cambiado nuestro modo de vivir. Bueno, I am going to speak in English because they speak in English.
Sí, pero entonces no
I
te-
have changed my model of life because I have been living with a family in Spain, and all my family have had meat all my life. But I have changed. But I have vegetables, and I have eggs and milk only.
Yeah.
I'm showing the egg industry. I just
Yeah,
explained to you how cruel it
can
is.
see it.
Well, you can see it, but
I
you
can
eat
see
it. So how if it's not good enough for your eyes, how come it's
you
good
have
for
to
your stomach?
respect that other.
No, I don't respect people torturing animals.
Oh, yes.
No, I
What
don't.
do you respect?
I respect people that do not torture and kill animals unnecessarily.
What do
I
you
respect
do?
their actions. Okay, I might respect this guy because maybe he's a scientist or whatever, or maybe he's a great, a taxi driver or whatever. But I will never ever respect the action of torturing and killing animals unnecessarily.
Okay.
And he's
So
doing
you
that.
sympathize with animals, but do you sympathize with humans?
I sympathize with humans. Yes.
Okay, so you should sympathize.
I'm trying to reason with him. I'm not killing him. I'm not torturing him.
I understand.
I'm asking him a few questions.
No,
Listen,
but I know different.
Sorry, can I have a question?
Yes.
Are all the eggs that we can buy,
Yes.
even like if you go to a bazaar, like a market,
Yeah.
and you know the person who sells the eggs,
Yes.
and you know that he's a farmer,
Yes.
and he gets these eggs ecologically, like all the
These eggs are ecologically too.
Yeah, but the person that you know claims that those are ecological eggs.
Yes, all right.
And you cannot go to his farm and check it, but he claims that those
All right.
are ecological.
Okay.
Do you think it's reasonable to eat those eggs or not?
No, I'm going to explain to you why if you allow me to. The use is the abuse. The only reason that people have eggs in their backyards or whatever is because they lay eggs. I'm going to give you an example that is very easy to understand. We save these victims from the animal holocaust because that's exactly what it is. And in the sanctuaries, a lot of people come to us and they ask us to give them chickens because they want them for pets, as pets. And we offer them chickens. And the first thing that they say to us is, oh, but this chicken is too old. She won't lay any eggs. And we say, well, you wanted that chicken as a pet, so why asking this question? So obviously, the only reason they ask us to give them chickens is because those chickens lay eggs. That's the only reason.
Well,
So
look,
the use is the abuse.
My great grandmother is a survivor of Holocaust.
Yes.
And she eats chickens and she eats eggs.
I understand.
And she doesn't eat 6 chickens because obviously it can make you sick as well, but it's a normal thing to do at the same time.
I'm not talking about
If you
your
have a
grandmother.
farm-
I'm talking about you now. So
No.
why choosing to eat something that is absolutely unnecessary?
I'm not saying that I'm choosing because I actually don't
But
really.
that's your beliefs, you know.
Yeah, but at the same time, I feel like like as humans, if we feel the urge
Okay,
of
we need
having
we need
this,
B12 vitamin. I don't know if
yeah, we can
but
supplement.
we have
it.
yeah,
we can supplement.
we have,
it. It's
I
true,
have
but
2 children and I have to be alive.
yeah,
And I need the type of vitamin.
Yeah.
So I need
So
to
please,
have
please
eggs
go on because it's very
and
interesting talking to you. May I talk to you over there without interruption
Where
so
you
I can
from?
explain everything you ask me?
Where from?
okay, well, let's
Brazil.
wait for them.
Yes,
to-
all right.
But let him talk. So,
Thank you. So the
Well-
use is the no. I'm talking to
No,
the
but
lady.
excuse me, I have to leave.
You want to leave as well? That's really
Thank you.
unfortunate. You don't want
No,
to go?
no, we want to stay. We are
Oh,
not.
okay.
I
Thank
am
you.
Real Madrid
Thank you.
supporter.
Yeah, all right.
And I love Brazil.
Okay, thank
you're
you.
living life, bro.
Yes, I am Real Madrid supporter. You are from Brazil. I love Brazil. Bye. Bye. Thank you.
Bye.
Congratulations for your.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
No,
Yes.
because I am Real Madrid supporter. In Real Madrid, there are a lot of Brazilians.
It does feel like so Brazilian.
It's one special thing, but Brazil have a lot of things different like football.
Yeah,
but-
true.
Well, congratulations.
Okay, thank you.
I am vegetarian, but I have to eat to have milk and eggs.
No, you don't have to. You just choose to
I
have
need-
it unnecessarily. No,
I
you
need-
don't. Please do your research. It's not necessary. I'm vegan. I don't eat eggs. I don't eat
I am going to
dairy,
study.
and I'm not
I am
dead.
going to study.
Yes. Please take the picture of this if you can.
Let me.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
Bye.
So,
Bye.
all right.
Nice to meet you.
So what's more humane, to kill or not to kill?
Of course, not to kill.
Right. So everybody knows.
Well,
Wait, let him talk. Let him
Yeah.
talk.
Thank you.
Let him talk.
All right. So everybody knows, you too, that it's absolutely unnecessary to eat eggs and dairy and meat and fish. I'm vegan. I'm not dead. I don't have any nutritional
deficiency.
exactly. And I eat fruits and vegetables from garbage bins, and I've been doing this for 14 years, right? And I'm not dead.
So you are a vegan, so-called.
No, it's just that I don't have any money because I chose to do this 14 years ago, and I decided to stop working.
How's it going?
So good, and so I have some little money just in case someone steals my laptop, and so I can buy another one. So I prefer using that money for equipment. All right, so you have 88 million vegans in the world. You have vegan athletes, you have vegan bodybuilders, and then you have athletes, very well-known athletes, who don't care about this, and therefore they're not vegan, but they choose to have a whole plant-based diet to increase their athletic performance. Then you have other people who are not vegan, but they also, and they don't care about this, but they also choose to have a whole plant-based diet to reverse cardiovascular diseases, prostate cancer, breast cancer, ovarian cancer, right? So if it's not necessary to eat animals and their secretions, aka eggs and dairy, then it becomes morally and ethically unjustifiable to do so, yes?
Yeah.
Yeah, so why choosing to be cruel then? when it's not necessary?
The world is cruel.
No,
The
but that's not
humans
a
are
justification for you being cruel.
towards each other as well. Look, I don't approve the fact that we are having so many words at the moment, but I don't believe that I can change them. And being 14 years without, committing to this doesn't mean that all the people, I would like to really see a research from all the people that you speak with that become vegan after you speaking with them.
So imagine for a second that in those 14
because
years,
for you it's a big devotion, isn't it?
I think
imagine for a second that I spend 12 hours a day here,
Because
which is exactly what I'm
you're
doing.
here
And
every time.
Yeah,
you
it doesn't matter. As a matter of fact, I would not be here. I would not be here if I didn't veganize from 2 to 12 people a day.
why are you?
But even if that wasn't the case, it has nothing to do with your animal abuse. It has nothing to do with your victims. So I'm here to tell you the truth. Some people feel very grateful that I'm telling them the truth because telling the truth is the most respectful thing you can do. You don't lie to your friends,
That's
right?
true.
And then
he's giving you the truth.
Of course it
all
is.
the meat that you eat is this.
Of course it is. But
Like the meat that you
at
eat.
the same time, are you receiving the truth?
what you mean receiving that truth?
Are you receiving the truth?
don't
Because
understand.
the people that you speak with, obviously, some of the people they become they try being vegetarian or
No,
vegan
they
after
do come
speaking-
vegan and they join my activism as well.
After speaking with you,
And
but
we
my
exchange
question
numbers.
is,
Yes.
my question is,
Yes.
like, you have devoted your life for this. For 14 years, you said, you're preaching about how the animals are being abused, how the world is cruel and such. And we are all aware that the world is cruel. It's not like I eat meat and I don't know that this is happening, obviously. And you telling people here on the street for 14 years that, look, this is what's happening. Yes, some people, they might not know and they might try being vegan or vegetarian or whatever. But the thing is that your life is so radical now and focusing about this that I don't really understand the point of it.
What is more aggressive? I get your point. What is more aggressive? Trying to reason with you for you to stop torturing and killing animals
look.
unnecessarily, or you doing so?
Look, it's not about, okay, I understand that you're trying to push this towards people.
I'm just showing you the
eating
truth.
meat and meat. Look, I understand. I don't eat meat. Honestly, I could not eat meat. I could not eat eggs if I wanted to. I choose to do this, okay?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm aware of this and I choose to do this because I'm cruel.
Okay.
Yes, it's true. We are
All right.
all, in a sense, cruel. But the question is, can you be cruel to yourself sometimes?
Cruel to
This
myself?
is what I'm wondering now.
I don't understand.
Can
Do
you
you
be
understand the
cruel
question?
to
I don't get it.
yourself?
Like, imagine, man, I sympathize.
You stand here every day. You devoted your life for this. And my question is, can you really fucking change this? This is my question. I'm sorry, I don't want to use bad language.
I'm the organizer of Anonymous for the Voiceless.
Yeah.
It's an international organization for the animals, and I'm the organizer in Barcelona and in Girona. And this is called the Cube of Truth.
What is
Don't
it, the
interrupt me, please.
statistics?
And it is called the Cube of Truth. And so we're doing this all over the world. And every year you have more and more and more people going vegan. So we're telling the truth. We ask just a few questions so people get to their own conclusions. We tell the truth. Some people get offended by it and some people are really grateful for it. And so there are animal abusers who have no intentions whatsoever to stop abusing animals, especially after talking to me. What they do is they get upset with me and other activists for pointing out the suffering they're committing instead of getting upset with themselves for causing it. And others get really nasty and they fight tooth and nail to because they feel attacked instead of again feel grateful for telling them the truth.
I have a question.
Yes.
Do you believe that with the current global warming and population in this world, we actually have enough food for everyone if we decide not to eat neither eggs or animals?
Obviously.
With the current global warming.
No, that's the thing.
And
like,
the problem with
this-
the rain,
listen.
in Catalonia we have a drought.
But listen, this is like meat. It's not sustainable. It's not a sustainable.
It
way
is
to-
because it's
It's not, it's
it's
not.
the water.
The
That's
you need-
actually the water usage from meat is like the second usage in the world.
Yes.
And I'm
So it's-
aware of
So
that.
it's not sustainable. That's the truth.
I am aware of
This is
that.
the
My
truth,
question
and this
is, if we try to make the meat usage less cruel and we do not
Yes,
stop eating
it's
meat,
the consumption of meat, the
yes,
way we eat meat.
the way we consume
Imagine, you-
is
you
wrong,
can't
but
agree-
not the consumption is wrong. Because the consumption of meat is in our blood. But the way we consume it,
If it's not necessary to eat animal products, it becomes morally unjustifiable to do so.
but isn't it necessary?
It is
Looking
not.
at our
80%.
What are the,
Okay, I'm going to respond to your question. As your friend said, it's absolutely unsustainable to feed 12 billion people because we're getting to that
Yeah.
figure. It's absolutely unsustainable to feed 12 billion people with eggs, dairy, meat, and fish. Why? Because as your friend said, it requires a huge
Amount of
amount of
water.
resources.
Water.
Resources, land,
Resources,
food,
yes,
and
but water.
water. Yes, just for
Yes.
1 liter of
Yeah,
milk,
I know.
you need 4,000 liters of water.
I know.
And it's absolutely unnecessary to eat, dairy products.
Yeah.
So therefore, it's morally unjustifiable to do so also for environmental issues as well.
So do you believe that if all of us humans, we would become vegan?
Well,
What would
if we get to the 3.5% of people going vegan or plant-based,
How much?
then hopefully 3.5.
3.5.
Hopefully, the rest will follow suit. Because now vegans, we are the enemy. I'm spending all day here. You know, people attack me verbally, physically. They try to steal my laptop. They break my masks. They insult me. They try to defend and justify animal abuse with the most dishonest and ridiculous arguments over and over again. But it's going to be a time when it's going to be the opposite. It's going to be a cool thing, hopefully.
And do you believe that if we resign from eating meat and dairy completely, we would actually start caring about environment more?
You cannot be an environmentalist and at the same time financing the number one cause of environmental destruction, acidity of the oceans, water scarcity, dead zones, and there's a huge list. If you're really interested about the environment, then please watch Cowspiracy and Cowspiracy Facts. Why don't you do it right now, please? You write it down because you know? Okay, so please show it to you. All right. Cowspiracy.
My question, honest question to yourself is like, how do you feel right now doing this thing? You know, because for me, man, I sympathize with your cows, I sympathize with animals, but something that I understood is like every single human is different, you know. And I appreciate that you're doing this and you're showing the truth because I know inside eating meat is wrong, you know. But it's not even wrong or right, you know. I'm doing it, I don't feel good at it, I'm doing it. And being human, that's part of being human, you know, at the end of the day. You're going through this universe, man, trying to understand yourself, and you have your beliefs, and making other people trying to believe what you preach is the important, you know. You look at an animal and see another soul, you know. There's people that look at an animal, see them as meat.
You see them as meat, or you see them as someone who feels?
I see them as something that it feels, and I understand they feel, and I eat them, you know. And
so I'm here for you to see if you're aligning your moral values with your actions. Because if you agree with me that this is animal abuse, and at the same time, after talking to me, you're going to slice the throats of innocent, defenseless baby animals again, and this time you're going to do it intentionally and maliciously because you know exactly where your victims come from, then, well, that's being a hypocrite, yes?
Exactly, and that's being human, hypocrite. You know, it's you with a laptop that was made in China and kids working for that laptop.
All right.
As well.
If I didn't have a laptop, if I didn't
How
have
would you do
anything,
it?
no, exactly. That's another question. But if I didn't have anything, I was naked right now, and with some leaves, covering my thing, you would still try to argue about it. You would switch. Oh, but this. Oh, but that. You know. So. Yeah, you brought up the laptop thing.
Bro, I'm just
Yeah,
like,
he brought up the laptop thing because, like,
for real,
he's...
I'm trying to make a
Sorry.
point for you.
Okay.
I'm looking at you. I see another human going through life, you know, going through life as me, trying to understand what the fuck is going on in this world. War is happening, everything is happening. And for, like, I look at you, I see a human that can sympathize with the nature, sympathize with this world, you know, this big organism that's going on, you know. But for like people, they have a rent to pay, they have things to pay. They can't think about like, oh, I'm killing an animal. There's no space in their brain to think, shit, I need to think about what's going on with those animals.
If people are not reachable, I talk to other people who are reachable. You'll have to be rich to stop abusing animals. I don't have money, I eat from garbage bins, so if you want to do something, you do it. Please allow me to address the laptop thing.
Okay.
If you now have a laptop, if you now have a mobile phone, if you now use plastic, if you now use paper, if you now have a car, but I'm vegan and you're not, who is trying to cause the maximum amount of harm and suffering intentionally? Me or you?
It's not me or you. It's not
Obviously,
us.
I'm
Look,
causing the least amount of harm and suffering
can
in
I
a practical way.
just
In a
say
practical way.
something?
But it's impossible to cause zero harm. Absolutely impossible. It's trying to cause the least amount of harm and suffering. And buying cheese and meat, that's causing the maximum amount and doing it purposely and maliciously without any need whatsoever.
And how are you going to die?
I don't know.
Well, how are you feeling about yourself at this point? Doing those things that you're doing right now? How do you feel like, how do you sleep doing those things?
I sleep
Be honest.
well.
Sleep well, okay. And there's people like they eat animals and they do other things and they sleep well as well, man. That's being human, hypocrite at the end of the day, you know, using clothes that is like kids working for a bread. You know.
So anyway, is there anything I could say to you that might interest you?
Yes, man.
So ask me questions then.
Yes, thoughts.
Ask me questions
How's it going?
because
What do you do in
again,
life?
I'm not here to be a punching ball
No, bro.
for excuses. All right,
It's not
I'm here
It's
to
not that.
educate and inform people. So
what-
if you really want me to educate you and inform you about this, please ask me questions.
If I could just add something, please. I feel like we are not trying to use you as a punching ball. It's not.
So
that.
why are you here with me then?
Because I'm
It's because
interested by
this
your thoughts.
is interesting. But what we are trying to do is to have a conversation with you, and you speaking your facts and us speaking our facts becomes a conversation with when two people have different opinion about things, it's not that your opinion is right and our opinion
No,
is
no,
right.
please.
Because to be honest,
Allow me
it's
to
not
interrupt.
that
I'm not
your
giving my
opinion
opinion.
is righter
No,
than ours.
I'm showing the truth. This is not an opinion.
And that is the truth. Of course,
It's not
that
an
is
opinion.
the truth.
It's not an
but
opinion.
being vegan or not being vegan
What-
is not
yeah.
being better or being worse.
What is vegan? What is vegan? It's anti-animal abuse. Are you anti-animal abuse? Yes. But then after talking to me, you're going to slice the throats of innocent animals so that you're not aligning your moral values with your actions.
Yeah.
So I cannot force you to stop
Can I ask you
torture.
something?
Yes.
Where did you
I
order
cannot,
your mask?
Yeah, but let me. Yeah,
Where did you order your mask?
Let me finish, please.
Where did you order your mask?
Some activists gave it to me. So I cannot force you. I cannot force you to stop torturing and killing animals. That's impossible. But believe me, if I could do it, I would. But it's impossible. I can also, only can try to reason with you. And as you can see, it's extremely difficult, right? So
that's
you either,
inhuman,
yeah, and you either want to stop torturing and killing animals after talking to me or not. There's nothing I can do.
Can I ask you, have you ever been to any of the slaughterhouses and stopped trying them to, try them to stop?
Not personally, but I am
Yeah.
going to because I received a call from an activist and they want me to do this. Other activists do. All these
Yeah.
images are here because activists get in. It's not legal to take
Because
these
this
films.
is what I feel. We like to scream Free Palestine. We like to scream things, but this gives us comfort zone in our minds.
But he's doing
But in
something,
reality,
you
I mean, yes, of course, after seeing this, maybe few people become vegan.
Sympathize with
Of
the
course,
cause.
it is sympathizing. But the thing is that sympathizing with the cause is not really changing the thing. Because, I mean, I understand being
But he's doing
idealist.
his best.
I understand being idealist, okay? But the thing is that being idealist messes up with your personal life because you are so devoted into something that you cannot really change, that you are missing out of your fucking life.
But that's your perspective.
That
Or
is
what
my
life,
perspective.
you know?
But I would like to see if he ever thought about this perspective.
What
Have you ever thought about this
what I do,
perspective?
or what I do not do, or what I feel, or what I do not feel, has absolutely nothing to do with you torturing and killing innocent, defenseless baby animals every day.
Yeah.
I'm not the reason why you're torturing and murdering animals every day. I'm not the reason why.
You know, man, you're just another soul in this universe, you know, living life.
Like we all are.
So therefore, why do I have the impression, and I hope I'm wrong, that after talking to me, you're going to slice the throats of innocent, defenseless baby animals again, and you're going to do it intentionally and maliciously. So why choosing to be cruel?
Man, I live in the life the way I feel it suits me, you know.
Which is killing animals unnecessarily.
Which is killing animals.
Okay,
you know,
so there's
but-
nothing else I can do. It's
What's
your
your name?
choice, Marcus.
Marcus, nice to meet you.
All right.
Freddy. It was nice to speak with you, man.
All right, why don't you take the picture of the QR so you'll have some more information, just in case you want to get educated
You're
about these
perfectly
things.
right.
Where are you from, by the way?
It's very complicated. I'm a mixture of many,
Well, your English is really well, so I would say like Britain.
I'm a mixture of so many nationalities and so many languages and so many. I
You
feel
know,
I don't belong to any country. I don't belong to any. I
belong
don't.
to the
You belong to
world.
the universe.
Yeah.
You are the citizen of the universe.
Exactly.
But
So you
Marcus, I would
have-
like to really know
And this one too.
if at the end of the day sometimes you think that your devotion is not too much.
My devotion is not too much. I don't understand what you mean.
Yeah, like you for 14 years preaching about animal abuse and the cruelty.
What is too much? You know, when you love something, there's
Yes,
no
it is. But the question is, can you really change that?
If I'm veganizing from 2 to 12 people a day, at the end of the year, it's a huge amount of people. So why shouldn't I
so
stop doing
how
it?
long would it take you to actually reduce the percentage of
But that's you-
people to 3.5%, you
Listen,
said,
Gabriel,
right?
That's you rationalizing with your brain.
I am rationalizing, but
you
I would like
thinking
Marcus
about-
to
But
express on that. You know, because I mean, I really wonder if, like, okay, how long would it take you? As one
It doesn't matter
person?
how long it will take. If it's going to take all my life, or maybe it's going to take just a few years. Who cares?
So you feel like it's worth it?
If
But that's beautiful.
If I thought this is what was not working, I would not doing this. I would do some
No,
other active
I'm not
activism.
asking if it's working. I'm asking if for you, like personally, it's working. Like, it's worth it.
Yes, it's worth it because each time a person decides to stop slicing the throats of innocent, defenseless baby animals unnecessarily,
I heard that.
they they will spare the life of 1,000 animals a year.
For example, you gave the Holocaust example.
Yeah.
Your grandparent, whatever, was
Yeah.
You know about movies. You know, like the Slim, what's the name? Something List, the guy who helped a
The
lot.
Schindler's List.
He
Yes.
made a difference, and he
Yes.
was only a guy, you know. That's the thing. Like,
Did he?
He saved lives, and there was.
He did save lives. It's true.
And
but
he's
the thing
saving
is
lives
that
as well,
it's, yes,
you
he is he?
Yes.
Okay. If we reduce the usage of meat, is it really closing the slaughterhouses?
No, but he's saving some.
Is it closing the
But
slaughterhouses?
it's slowing down the process.
It's slowing down the process, but they are still like putting the fucking advertisement of meat everywhere. So us humans go for it anyway
No,
because
you human, not us
as
human.
humans,
Him
there
as a
are,
human,
of course
he's not
there are
eating
many
meat.
vegan. Of course there are many vegan people who go through it their
But that's
whole
about
life.
that's the
Okay,
life.
or vegetarian
that's
people.
The life that
But the
we
thing
live.
is, here's the thing, like. I understand the whole point, and I understand that we slice and what's the thing? We slice and
The
cut
throats.
throats of animals.
Yes.
Yes. To eat the
Just
meat.
just because you like the taste of their cadavers
I hate the taste of meat.
and
I hate
the
it.
taste of their secretions.
I mean, I like the burgers you make, but I don't cook meat at home.
Yeah.
But the thing is that I do not cook meat at home, not because I know that me not eating meat will make a difference. I don't do it because I feel better about it, but I know that it will not make a fucking difference, Eddie.
But that's-
Because one person and
makes a
10
difference,
people,
but
20 people, it cannot make a fucking
makes a
difference.
difference.
It does
Your
not.
thoughts, like-
The system is fucked up, Eddie. People with money, they make the system. Not us humans that speak and have discussion
But
about this
that
right
thought
now.
wouldn't,
It's the
if-
fucking system.
If everyone had that thought, like fucking rebellions would happen,
I mean,
we make the difference.
No,
That's
we
true.
do not.
We
We
part
do
of-
not.
we
People
are
with
them.
money make the difference, Eddie.
But we do as well.
I fought for many things when I was idealist kid.
But we-
And now I know that it makes
No,
no fucking difference.
You can say that to yourself, but you as a soul.
Because you still believe. And believing
It's
is
the
not
strongest-
reality. That's the
But
difference.
belief makes reality.
No,
It makes-
belief does not make reality.
Bro, you-
Believing in God does not make God real.
No, but
Believing
let's
in,
not talk
believing
about God,
in,
but
no,
let's
but
talk
it's an
about-
example. Believing in the spaghetti God does not make spaghetti God real.
But your beliefs and other people believe on like
Of course, their beliefs might
your
think,
reality.
might
Listen,
make something
you
real.
said something about Holocaust.
Yes.
Right? People fighting for that cause of humans being
Yeah.
slaughtered.
Yeah.
Make your belief.
You
think
know
about
what
now.
ended Holocaust? Not people who were like, I think it's bad. You know why it
Money.
ended? Because of fucking money. Because Russia came and they fucked up Germans, and that's it. And then because they wanted money, they wanted the land, and they wanted communism to happen. So they brought communism instead of Nazism into the game. And it's not about killing, like when we stop killing animals, what's next? Because humans are fucked up.
It depends. Like your vote counts. Like you as a human counts. Money talks. Listen, money talks.
Yeah,
but-
democracy. Our vote
The-
counts. I'm sorry, I'm bringing this into politics, but I mean,
Yeah, man, it's true. Like when
I
you look
believe
at that,
we can all believe in different things. I
Guys,
truly
okay,
believe that
so listen.
Marcus believes in something else. I mean, we know what Marcus believes in, and he's very strong at it. I can say that. How long? Like, how many hours do you spend here?
12. But let me address what
Every
you brought
single
up, because
day.
you're bringing up a thousand things, and you don't give me a chance to reply to them. So when you said it doesn't make any difference, your friend is right when he says that the difference comes within.
Yeah.
And therefore, if everyone had the same attitude as yours, then nothing would never ever change. Women's rights, etc., just a few women starting to do, and then it's a slow process.
Yeah.
It took 400 years for slavery, black slavery, to end. 400 years, right?
Why did
so
black
this
slavery
attitude,
end
no,
it?
but let's not distract.
Why?
No, but you see, you're constantly derailing and
No,
distracting.
I'm asking
right?
why it ended.
I don't know why it ended. Well,
no,
because
not
people
because
fought
black
for it.
people fought for it. No.
so
All right. So anyway, you're very nice people. Please allow me to go on with my activism.
For a brief final comment, the first two guys who left after 8.5 minutes, the self-proclaimed vegetarian doesn't realize that the eggs he eats are not part of vegetable humanitarianism. As for the remaining couple, her last question was, why did slavery end? But in reality, it didn't end, as they are still sentient beings who don't want to die, don't need to die, and supported by a $2 trillion subsidy to keep everything a slave to the system. Everything exploited, sickness and suffering. I hope she Googles it herself, listens to the oldest audio recordings of real slaves who lamented they were treated like animals, listens to the 2 surviving Holocaust members who turned vegan because they remember being treated like animals. There is no reason why we can't sanctuarize animals, treat them with the full life that they innately have the right to, instead of waiting until they become extinct or under guard from their final poachers. As many wise Greek and Indian philosophers concluded, mankind shall suffer wars as long as we eat the flesh of animals.
Obviously, this
Okay.
conversation goes nowhere. And so I hope someday you'll stop abusing animals. And that's it. Thank you.